I'm gonna wait till some people come in. I haven't been live in forever. I'm eating watermelon. We gonna get into a few things today. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna wait for some more people. It's been a long day. Just finished my last meeting for the day, which is always a good thing. Want to give you guys some updates. I feel like on here I can say a lot more than what I can on my videos and get like direct responses. How's everyone doing? Put some comments in the comment box so we can get this party rolling. I hope everybody's week is going well. It is, what's today? Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I can go for some tacos. I love it. I love it. It's been a really good day. Today alone, I got a luxury client today. So I haven't really announced it because life happened, and I was working on like this big photo shoot with my photographer. He does like a lot of my marketing and things like that. And I was going to launch the luxury division of my agency, which I still may plan on doing it at some point, but it's already underway. So I don't really know what that will look like for me to go back and launch something. But essentially what my luxury division is of my agency is I do high-end cars, $1 million, a little under $1 million too, but usually $1 million homes and up, art pieces, very expensive jewelry, secondary homes, like beach homes, vacation homes, things like that. So I got one today. It was a dentist, and he got a secondary home at the beach. It was a condo for I think $750,000. Beautiful condo. So I put him under the like luxury division of my agency, and I got that today. I insured 3 event centers. I actually did one of her event centers. I did in one of my day in the life videos, I had a networking event there, and then I insured one of her event centers. Then she came back and said, I love like the experience with you. I love how knowledgeable you are. So she gave me 4 of her other event centers. So I was working on that today. What else did I do? I did 2 life insurance policies for somebody else that I networked with. And this is why I say all the time that networking really is key. I say that in all my videos, and I'm not just saying that to talk. I'm telling y'all like from experience, like all the business that I've gotten today. Sorry for it shaking. All the business that I've gotten today has came directly from me networking. So that was really cool. What else did I do today? I went to the bank today, and I wish I could have recorded it. I probably could have, but it was last minute. Went to the bank to get some things squared away with my business. And I think it's very important to have a personal relationship with your banker as a business owner, because they can do a lot of things a lot faster, and they can look out for you. Because today I needed something done to my account, but usually you need a lot of signatures. It has to go through a lot of steps. But he was able to override that, get his manager involved, and go ahead and push it through today, just because of my personal relationship with them. And then I feel like when you do have more money in the account, they tend to move a little different as well. So very grateful for that. So it was a super busy day. How's everybody's day going? Any questions anybody has for me? Anybody have for me? Anybody has for me? Whichever way it is, anybody have any questions? Eating some watermelon. I've been super busy. I said I was going to do live once a month, and then it turned out to be I haven't done it in probably 6 months. Crazy, 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 crazy. Also, what videos do you guys like to see? I'm like asking all these questions and nobody's replying. What kind of videos do you all like to see as well? is a big thing for me because I want to make sure that you guys are being like fed or you guys are being entertained. You guys are learning from the content that I'm putting out. A lot of work goes into making content. People don't realize it, but it takes a lot of time. I know I didn't drop a video today, but I am in the process of buying a home. I close tomorrow. So I've been kind of running all over the place. For luxury clients, did you have to get new carriers? So surprisingly, I got like a few new carriers, but surprisingly, a lot of your carriers have a luxury side. And a lot of people don't know that. Like I was writing through Chubb, for example. I was writing through Chubb and I met with Chubb and they're like, we have like a luxury side as well, right? Like we specialize in $1 million homes and up. And they were telling me all these things. And I'm like, yo, I had no idea. So if you want to get into that, reach out to the carriers or do your research. And a lot of the carriers have a side that, they're able to provide to you for higher end clients. And the reason why I'm transitioning, I would say, to a higher end client is because obviously it's higher premium, but that's the type of network that I currently operate in. Friend wise, I mean, they're just like successful people, right? And I want to be the ones to educate them because a lot of times I feel like people that have a lot of assets don't have the correct coverage or somebody's just throwing something on there for the money, but I actually want to help people. Of course, I'll do everybody, high end, not high end, whatever. But in my experience as well, running an agency, high end clients don't hesitate to pay in full. Their payments never are late. Their policies don't lapse. They're cool. Like with the condo, he called me today. He said, listen, call the bank. I believe it's escrowed in, meaning he doesn't make a payment. But he said, if it's not, I'll go ahead and pay in full. Like it's not a problem. Just let me know and I'll send you the information. Easy. Opposed to a normal, client that may be like, oh, well, give me till payday. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But that's just not the target audience that I want to really appeal to right now. Thank you, Trail. Is it Alamos? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey Kenny, I did a mentoring session with you and it's going great. I have an agent and agency license, name approved and registered with the state. Next step is to get E&O. Joanna, congratulations. If I'm not mistaken, you're with Progressive, right? I got good memory. Hopefully she's with Progressive. You were with Progressive and then you were there for a while and then you left. Oh, on the money. She was with Progressive. So congratulations on that. When do you plan on actually opening your agency? What is that looking like? And what state are you located in? Remind me of that because I feel like it was somewhere cold, but I'm not 100% sure. But people that are constantly supporting me or under my videos, I do remember y'all. So like Joanna, like it's always very supportive. So of course I remember you and a few others as well. Also, y'all, I need y'all's honest opinion about something. So I really need y'all to really hold me down on this. Let me answer these questions first. Can you give tips? Can you give tips on getting into a higher end market? Network. So the last event, I don't know if you saw my last day in the life video. I went to real estate on the lake. I go to a lot of higher end networking events because higher end people that service high end people are going to be there. So that's usually what I do. Or even like I stay in Charlotte, right? And Charlotte's the 15th biggest city in the country, which is wild to me. So what I'll do is I'll go market in the upper end, higher end side of Charlotte. So I'll go where like the Lamborghini dealership is. And I know around that area because they've done the market research. So I don't have to. I know that that is a higher end area or the places that have Rolex or X, Y, and Z. So that's where I go to market myself. You're branching out. I DM'd you on IG. Can you check your messages? I just signed up to sell life insurance. I'm currently in training. Can you send me another message when I tell you I have so many DMs? If you can message me now, I can look and it'll be at the top. If you're in Georgia, Joanna, if you need E&O, and I've done this for a few people, I did it one time on my day in the life video. If you need E&O, I can write it for you. And what I can do is at the end of the first year, I can transfer it to your book so you get paid for it on the second year because you can't write it until you have the insurance, but you need the insurance to write it. Kind of that thing. Like I have a client now in North Carolina. He just opened his agency from YouTube. He found me from YouTube. I wrote his policy, and I have a reminder. I think 3 months before his policy renews to switch it to his book of business. And I've actually sent him business as well. Sometimes some things I just don't write. It was a policy. It was a good sized policy, but it wasn't worth the time to me, to be honest. And I knew it was going to be a lot of like small, tedious things. And he said he was cool with writing it. I explained to him what he would have to do, and then he sent me the quote before he sent it to the client. And then they were really happy, and they thanked me. The clients actually called me and thanked me for helping them out. Florida, I have a lot of people in Florida. I need a network in Florida because I have a lot of people that reach out to me for insurance in Florida, and I'm not licensed there yet. So but I do love Florida. I go to Florida all the time. I'll be in Tampa next month. I was in Miami last month, and I may go again sometime before the end of the year. Like I love Florida. Just started my journey, and I work as my agent's assistant right now. We have so many companies go bankrupt after Hurricane Ida in Louisiana. It's been so hard finding coverage. Oh my God. I can only imagine. Have you ever dealt with that before? No, I have not. I dealt with a few of my carriers closing down like new business because of hurricanes, but I went back to my cluster and they found me new carriers. And then I'm part of like I can write through like Allstate, Nationwide, Travelers, the big companies. So no matter what, they're not going to close down. What are some apps that hold on, guys, I suck at reading out loud. What are some apps that is for a business phone number and how much they normally cost? All right, Trail. So for the first year and a half, I did my phone number off of Google. What is it called? Google Phone? Google Voice. And I took off at the beginning where it says, state your name and this we will connect you to this Google subscriber. Took that off. It rang. I had one of my dear friends in corporate leave like this professional voicemail. Amazing. It worked for me for the first year and a half, right? But then as I grew and had team and I needed to get lines or extensions, I had to do a new phone number. I mean, not phone number. I had to do a new system. So now I use Ring Central. I want to say it's about $80 a month or 160, something like that. But it's amazing. I have a phone number, I have a fax, I have instant messaging, I can do video call with my team. They can transfer the line, they have their own extension, own mailbox. And it integrates with my CRM. It's amazing. Ashley, you're in Tampa. Okay, listen, I'm be there the last week of September for my cousin's birthday. I'm taking her to Tampa and her friends are coming as well. So they're all gonna meet us down there. And I'm excited, very excited. We have had 10 companies go bankrupt. That's crazy. I've never had a company that I worked for go bankrupt. So I don't even know how that works. What do they say? Like at renewal, we can't, or do they drop them immediately and say, you got to find new coverage? Hi from Miami, Florida. Thanks for sharing your journey. Thank you, Esteban, for tuning in. I was in Miami last week or 2 weeks ago for Rolling Loud. It was also my 25th birthday. I'm 25, y'all. I'm 25. I'm getting old. Like, and I was meeting with my banker today. He's like, I'm 34. I'm like, dude, you're so old. Like, I like 24. I was still young and thriving. And now I'm 25 and I feel old and dusty. So, also, okay, before I finish these comments, for real, y'all, I don't know why I keep shaking. I need your opinion, right? So, this is what I'm doing right now. So I'm in the process of buying a home as a business owner, right? It's been a long and rough journey, right? Started this process in May. It is August, and I'm closing on my house tomorrow. This is the third time the closing has been pushed back. So that tells you right now how that's going, right? So I have recorded everything from the beginning of the process all the way till right, like real time right now. I'm recording closing tomorrow, and I got a home where I could pay a little less, and I'm renovating the entire thing. Like everything, I'm renovating it. I'm calling it like a luxury home makeover. Like I'm adding a lot of different small details to the house, and I'm recording everything, right? I'm adding that section to my YouTube channel. So of course, every week I'm still going to be dropping insurance content, like on Tuesdays, for example. But Thursdays, I'm going to be dropping real estate content, like how I bought a home as a business owner, renovations. Like when I tell you the renovation is going to go so hard, they're going to go hard. So I know a lot of my insurance, which all of my subscribers are usually insurance. I know a lot of you all aren't going to be like maybe interested in that, but what do you guys think? Like I want to add a real estate perspective to my channel because real estate is my first love. I was never in real estate or ever desired to be a licensed realtor, but investors. I've seen deals being done. When I was little, I would always go, in with my parents to see them flip homes or X, Y, and Z. So I want to add to my real estate portfolio. So y'all think this is a good idea? Please let me know. I mean, I'm gonna do it regardless because that's how I am. But I want like feedback because I genuinely um like you guys' feedback. Can you do a video on clusters? Okay, Joanna. What about clusters? Um, Drop them after 30 days or no renewal. It's been insane. Lauren, I am so sorry that you're going through that because my head would be through the roof if they told me that. I would be crying. I would be crying. You're young. 34 isn't old. 34 isn't going to be old until 34 is going to be old until I get to 34. Once I'm 34, it's like, this is young. Thank you, Esteban. Okay, let's connect. Brunch. Yeah, we can do brunch. Hit me up. We're going to brunch actually on. I got to make the reservation actually. Um, we're doing that. We're doing a yacht dinner. We're doing. We're also getting a boat and something else. We're doing a spa. She wanted to do spa day. I didn't really want to do that. My skin is really dry, so maybe I do need to get a spa day. But I didn't really want to do a spa day. But I'm like, it's her birthday. All right, Joanna said we want to see. That's the first one. I need more feedback. Thank you, Joanna. But Joanna, you my homegirl. I feel like we here. So thank you. What's up, Jessica? Esteban says yes. Create a playlist about real estate, especially if you can give insights about investment tools. Thank you. Thank you, Esteban. Okay, cool, cool. Do you know a great lead system for life? Leads, I hate wasting money. Jessica, you must be new here. I don't use leads. So I've never used leads. That's one thing that I stand on since I've started my business. I've organically grown my network from marketing to networking events to talking to any and everybody I can about insurance. Any way possible I could have done, that is how I have grown. My nose is like peeling. That is how I've grown my network. Welcome, Jessica. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for loving my energy. I love me and I love you. Um, but no, seriously, I don't do it. What I would say is start with your warm market. That's what helped me a lot. Whether it's people you went to school with, people you work with, people that you know in your neighborhood, or people you know from the park, whoever, just talk to them. Because I guarantee you, 90% of those people do not have life insurance. And if you're able to help them save money or get educated on what life insurance is really about, because my market for people when I first started for life insurance were young college graduates. None of them had it because they're like, oh, I have it through my job. But once I began to educate them on the importance of life insurance and why you need it now and how you can use it to borrow from later on, they were all game. And all of them have whole life policies, really good whole life policies for not a lot of money. Your experience with cluster or what are the pros and cons? Joanna, see, this is why right here I keep Joanna close because that is a great idea. I'll put that in my YouTube notes. So you guys are really liking the idea of the real estate. Like I'm excited because it's going to show you guys also a different side of me. I feel like in real life I'm a ball of energy. Like I am like on 10 all the time. Pros and cons. But on my YouTube channel, I feel like I'm very reserved because I'm talking about insurance. I wanted people to be able to take me serious. And I feel like I have gotten that point across, right? By people taking me serious, running this business as a young black man. Like I had to really come hard and be like, but now I feel like I want to show more of my personality. And I know that the real estate series will. But like I said, I will never stray away from posting insurance content. So if I'm posting real estate content every Thursday, I'm posting insurance content every Tuesday. I promise you that because insurance has my heart. Insurance is my wife. Nah, but insurance is definitely like it's created this very comfortable life for me. And I'm so, 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 so grateful for all the opportunities that have been put in front of me and been given to me because of insurance. Tasha says, document the process. I think it would be good for salespeople to know how to take those commissions and put them elsewhere and create wealth. Boom. And my agency name, Tasha, is Remedy Insurance and Wealth Builder. So now I feel like that ties in. That can help people out. Man, I'm still trying to pass the test. Congratulations on success. Nyla, I feel like we spoke like on YouTube or something, and you were telling me that. Which license are you studying for? Thank you, Jessica, for all the love. That'll be amazing. You want a spa day? Trust me, you'll love it. Okay. I think I need one because I work super hard all the time, but I've been trying to do a better job of taking care of myself. Like I have great people in my corner that, make sure I'm good. But like, just taking a me day, like the last time I've splurged on myself, couldn't even tell you. Do you help in Medicare at all? So let me tell you what I do, y'all. It's the best thing ever. So what I do is I have a company that I work very closely with. I write a lot of life insurance through them, but I'm not licensed. I am licensed in health insurance. I don't want to write it. I don't have any interest. It's never been a thing for me. I don't want it, right? So what I do is I refer them any type of health insurance related policy, and I get 50% commission per month on the policy. So every month I get a check from them, residuals, and all I had to do was send in their name, their date of birth, and what insurance they're looking for. And of course, if they get it, whether it's um, dental, vision, health insurance, Medicare, whatever it is, it's code. Haha, they live in check to check. Wait, who's living check to check? Did I miss something? Exactly. Yeah, book a consultation. I would love to talk to you and hear your story. Yes, would love to see real estate. Y'all are making me feel great about doing this because I already have. Ooh, I can show y'all the intro. Tell me what y'all think. Photos. I wish I could share my screen up here. Let me go to my phone and pull this up. Also, while I'm looking this up, what do y'all want to know about like me or like your agency or how to? Oh, here it is, y'all. Here it is. This bomb. Oh, that light's behind me. Hold on. That was embarrassing. Okay. Oh, you can't really tell though. Okay. You can't really tell because the light behind me, but it was like Kenny JTV and it's like luxury home makeover or something. Let's see. We have life and health. So are you struggling? What state are you in, Nyla? What's going on? Oh, your warm market. Yeah. So if your warm market is like that, still talk to them about it and just see. But also just market, market, market. I go to a ton of marketing event networking events. I'm going to one on Thursday. And it's crazy. So the last time I went, it was a mortgage lender. My realtor posted it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go. It was a realtor mixer. So I'm like, nobody in insurance is gonna be there. Nobody in insurance is gonna be here. So let me just go. And I'm like, I'm tired, but I'm gonna go. Best event, probably my favorite, one of my favorite networking events. And she had a drink special. So she served food, all the food was free, and then all the drinks were $5 because of the what you call it. So I got there, I forgot my wallet in the car. So this nice young lady, now my client, bought me a drink and we talked for a little bit. And she said, oh, I own this restaurant in Charlotte, like one of the biggest restaurants. I said, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Gave her my card, and now she's my client, as well as the mortgage lender that had the event. Her and her son are now my clients for life insurance. I wrote both of their policies yesterday, and she sends me business on deals she's closing. She's a six-figure producer. Like she's producing out here, right? And so she's like, getting these loans through, and then I'm, on the back end. So networking, it's a lot of fun as well, meeting new people, talking about your business, and also getting ideas from certain people like, oh, you do that? I never thought of that. And just learning, and then you having that network as well. If you need somebody, like, oh, they own a real estate brokerage, or oh, she does loans. I have a client looking for a house. You're able to use each other positively. Alabama. I've never been to Alabama. I have a cousin out there, I think. But is Alabama like, I don't really hear about people going to Alabama. Okay, let's see. I want to know, when did you know it was time to expand your business and add employees? Also, are they 1099 or W-2? Yeah, teach me that. I need to finesse. What do you need to finesse, Jessica? And yeah, do you offer coaching? See, I've been in PNC so long, I don't know how to sell life. Oh. I added my first employee last year, my first year in business, probably around the end of the year. For me, I should have gotten staff a lot sooner because I was nervous, because as running a business, I didn't really know how to maneuver, like how to I didn't know. I really didn't know. I hired an accountant that's like on payroll. He is heaven sent. Listen to me, y'all. If y'all need an accountant, my accountant is in Georgia. I am in North Carolina. He services everywhere. If y'all need an accountant at a great rate, call me. I will put you in contact with this man because he is legendary. He's the best to ever do it. And I'm not just saying that. And I'm probably gonna have him on my channel. Amazing guy. I feel like he's like a dad to me, like the business world. I'm always like, this is a smart purchase. And he's like, yes, Kenny, or no, Kenny. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm always going to him. He's more like a mentor and like an advisor to my business. And it's great, right? So my first year, I didn't pay taxes until the end of the year. Nobody told me that you're supposed to be paying taxes quarterly. Nobody told me. So if you're not so if you're not paying taxes quarterly as a business owner, you need to do that. You need to get on that. So I owed over $10,000 to the IRS, right? But because I wrote off a lot of stuff, tracked my expenses, and had like some credits that I, had, I owed less than $6,000. And you just write the check off and keep going. But if you're not trying to buy a house at the moment, write off as much as you can. If you are, that's a different story for a different day. But it saved me a lot of money. So whenever I travel, write it off as business, because, and I'm not giving y'all any type of legal advice. I'm not giving you guys any type of accounting advice. This is what has worked for me. So when I flew to Texas with my cousin for a week after our grandmother passed, because she came home and I flew back with her, I worked the entire week. I had two like YouTube interviews I had to do. I was doing a lot of work, and I'm licensed in Texas, so I was marketing while I was there. So now that went from a vacation to a business trip. Every time I travel somewhere, I do some type of business. I promise you, I get clients wherever I go because I market it and I can now write it off as a business trip and therefore get that money back at the end of the year. They don't teach you that in school. Let's see. Do you have an ebook or coaching packet? I do have an ebook. It's in all of my. Oh, you did ask all that. Yeah, yeah. So I added a team. I have an assistant now. He is legendary. Shout out to my assistant. He does a great job. The hard part for me is training because I want to train him everything, or teach him everything, but it's really hard for me to, like try to teach him everything, and it's a lot. So I take him very slow, but he helps a lot. Like today, like my biggest thing is, which I'm very grateful for, and I never try to sound ungrateful because God has placed me in a very great position. But my biggest issue is that I have a trillion incoming calls every day, just coming like this all day, just coming in. And it's from current clients and people looking for business. And I'm grateful because I remember when there was a time where that phone did not ring. So I'm very grateful for that, but it's constantly ringing. So now that I have an assistant, I'm able to go in D&D. I'm able to have him handle the calls, take messages, relay the message for me so I don't have to speak to every person. I love all of my clients dearly, and I try to touch as many clients as possible. I promise you I do. But it's not realistic for me because it was a point where I was just doing service work all day. And of course, I was still writing business because I had inbound things coming in, but I wasn't able to get in front of people. I wasn't able to market anymore because I was so busy servicing all day. And I'm like, this is not what I signed up for. It's one thing after another, after another, after another. Literally, my client that just bought a condo, not the one that I posted on my Instagram, another client bought a condo. It flooded. It flooded. And she just bought it a week? No, probably like a month ago. Not even a month, and it already flooded. Had to deal with that. Shambles. Great information, Joanna. You my dog. You my dog. Why did you choose not to do health insurance? Because when I started out, I was with State Farm, and State Farm does not teach people about health insurance because they do not sell it. So all they do health products like short-term disability, things like that. So me starting a new business, I already had to learn how to operate a business. I had to learn how to operate to make money. So on top of all that, learning the carriers, learning how to write these apps through these different carriers, I did not think it was realistic for me to learn a whole new realm of insurance. And the thing is, I tried. I tried to do this group policy. It was a trucking business, and they had a whole bunch of employees, and she wanted to get a group policy, so when employees came in, they would be able to have health insurance under them. I tried it all. I tried long and hard. I tried to write it, and it was so much. I referred it out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I said, you know what? I don't even want this money no more. Like it was bad for sure. I'm looking for more info in regards to finances as an insurance agent. What finances are you looking into, or what? Um, and I think the time to hire an employee of some sort. Oh, got a purple rain shirt on, guys. Also, I'm in this corner because my apartment is in shambles because I'm moving. So like, it's rough in here, y'all. So if y'all want to come help, let me know. But I should have hired one a lot sooner. But I wanted my account to say a certain number before I started putting out money. And now, guys, I tell you, like, if you're in your first year of insurance and you own an agency, keep freaking going because the residuals, like, now I'm having great months. Like, I'm having really great months because of the residuals. Like, of course, I'm writing new business, but on top of the new business, let's just give some projections here or like some numbers. These aren't my numbers. That's one thing I don't really talk about. I'll give you guys a ballpark, but I'll never really say, because I don't want anybody robbing me. No, I'm just kidding. So let's say, okay, For example, my first month in insurance, I made like $3,000 last January. I made $3,000 my first month. So let's say this January, I make $6,000. Not only did I make $6,000, give and take some cancellations, now I made $2,700 on top of that. So now I made a total of 7,000. Yeah, $7,700. No, $8,700 because of residuals. And then your third year, if you made 2,700 with some cancellations, now you're at $12,000 that month. So every year it compounds. And when I tell you it compounds, like the renewals now, I spend half of my day. I spend half of my day calling renewals. I'm like, yo, I'm so glad I went hard. And even like when you feel lazy or like, I don't like doing this, think about the next year. Think about future you that's going to be so happy. So, like, let's say I had a really great month and made $10,000, right? This time next year, if I'm like, I don't really want to work, I mean, like for whatever reason, or I couldn't, I can take off because now I have, let's say, $8,500 coming in this month and I haven't done anything for it. And it gets to a point where you don't have to work. That makes sense. Um, hey Kenny, great inspiration, man. And as an independent agent, are you able to do life insurance and PNC with the company? Roll mode. I appreciate the kind words. And yes, I do life. I refer health out, but it's still like technically under me. I do PNC as well. And I do every line. So I do pet insurance. I don't really do a lot of that. I usually what I stick to is a lot of homeowners insurance. I stick to a lot of commercial insurance. I stick to a lot of life insurance, and then like I'll do special event insurance for like weddings or I like that type of those type of gigs. Auto insurance, it's a hit or miss. A lot of my clients I'm seeing are like higher risk, and I don't like. I mean, they pay their bills though, so I'm cool with it. Like I just did a policy, and it was $3,000 for the year. I mean, he had points and a lot of other things going on. So of course we're going to work on getting him down, and that's the great thing about when they come with me. I'm an advisor as well, so I'm like, all right, you have 3 points. They're falling off in a year. We're going to lock this rate in for a year, and then after the year, we're going to revisit X, Y, Z, talk about it, and see if we can, get that rate down with discounts or X, Y, Z. I love to know how commissions are calculated in the States with advances and bonuses. I'm in Toronto, wondering if it's different. Shout out to Canada in the building. That's dope. I've always wanted to go to Toronto. Tasha, give me some good spots to go to in Toronto. I'm gonna pull up. So I personally, and y'all let me know if y'all do this. But for me, I don't take advances for life insurance. So let's say I make, for easy numbers, if I write a policy and make $1,200 commission, I'm gonna get $100 per month as premium as earned. So I've only had two life insurance policies ever lapse. When they lapse, I pay back nothing because I'm getting paid as they pay. And it's been amazing. And at first, it's a little slow because it's like I'm writing a policy here, there, and there, and I'm writing like 10 policies, but I'm only getting 1/12 of the premium or the commission right now. So, but after a year or two, excuse me, that's when you really start to see the progress. Oh wow, I want to go to Toronto. I was just saying I wanted to go to Toronto. I was looking at the Drake OVO Fest and how it was him, Lil Wayne, and Nicki. And I love all three of them. And I was saying I would have loved to be there. And I've heard Toronto's a really nice place to visit. Amen. Lord, enlarge my territory. Amen. Trucking is whole. Yeah, Joanna, listen, trucking, you know about it. But y'all, if y'all want to get into PNC and not do like a ton of different niches or whatever, trucking is the way to go. I have trucking clients that could pay my bills with the commission that I get. Like it's crazy money. And a lot of truckers, their premium for the year are six figures because they have so many trucks and they need cargo coverage and X, Y, and Z. So I would really say look into trucking insurance, please. And I got a few trucking clients from YouTube. So shout out to YouTube for pushing me to the people that need to see me. When I mentioned finance, I was referring to taxes, passive income, business structures such as LLC or any other structure. And are you saying I should do a video on that? I keep licking my lips because my lips are dry, but I don't have any chapstick around me. Uh, how did you get your foot in the door for PNC? It's been so hard to get appointed as a broker. I went through a cluster. Yeah, we'll talk about it. It's a lot, but yeah. Can you work from out of the country doing PNC? Technically, you can. Funny story. So at the beginning of this year, I'm very impulsive, right? I was thinking about being a digital nomad, traveling the world, and just working, right? Because I can work from anywhere because my home office is located in North Carolina or in America. So you can go anywhere as long as your mailbox is being monitored by somebody. Yeah, you can go wherever because they're not going to really know or really even care as long as you have Wi-Fi and on a similar time zone. And I was going to do that, but then I decided to buy a house, and I'm like, all right, let me just do this instead. How did you? I already read that. Skin glowing. Thank you. Honestly, I was just telling my friend I want to get a very like strenuous, not strenuous, very like dramatic skin care routine. I don't have one now. And just like only thing I use on my face are the things that my dermatologist told me to use. But besides that, I don't really use anything. And I want to get like the toner and I want to do all that. I feel like I'm a dramatic person and that will just be on brand for me. Yeah, I agree that commission thing is tricky. Can you do a video on trucking? At the moment, I cannot because I'm still learning myself. I've done trucking deals, but I don't feel that I am as knowledgeable in trucking insurance. And one thing that I never want to do is get on my YouTube and talk about something that I'm not 100%. Like if I did it, I would meet with one of my underwriters and talk to them about it first and get some pointers. But at this moment, I can't right now. Video of any type of finance for insurance. Okay, let me write that down. Finances. Finances. So y'all really coming in hard today with the finances as an insurance agent. Okay, okay. We're gonna do that. We're gonna make that happen. Oh, also in my house, I'm doing a full YouTube studio. So I'm excited. I'm excited. PNC final test. Oh wait, for the PNC final test, why is it so focused on commercial PNC? Because commercial is where probably most people get sued because it's a lot of information. Like it's commercial insurance is a lot, and I'm very very heavy on commercial insurance. I did 4 deals today that were commercial insurance, and I'm working on another one right like literally now. So commercial is a lot, and if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna get sued. Management systems for small agencies. What do you suggest for tracking your book when you first start? Like your clients or your money, Joanna? There's actually school just for trucking. It's such a big area. Wait, what do you mean, Joanna? Yeah, Jessica. I promise you, like in my channel, I'm never gonna get up here and lie to y'all. If I ain't got it, I promise you. Like now my business is at a point, shoot, where it's very successful, right? But I didn't make $100,000 my first month. I made $3,000 my first month as an agency owner, and I was very transparent about that because a lot of times you'll see where these people get on YouTube and talk about you can make this much and you need to have 50,000 in the bank to start a agency or an agency. But for me, I only had like $2,000 to start an agency. So that's what I did. I know this is personal, but how much does an independent agent make off of commission? I got offered 60 out of wait. I got offered 60% out of their 10%, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, that's pretty solid. No, that's solid. If they're getting 10%, because for me, I get anywhere from 10 all the way to 18%, I think, for PNC, and then life insurance goes all the way up to 140%. Yeah. Not only that, but it's all for delivery Uber. Yeah. If you decide to go for trucking, you will not have time for anything else. No, that's facts. So they are like a lot. Like that's why you have to hire like honestly what I might do, Joanna, I think like once I really get my trucking like market up, is have a team to do that. Have a team to do just trucking because I'm not gonna want to send y'all COIs and yada 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 and all that. I'm not gonna want to do that. I already know. Side note: do you have agents? If so, how's that going? No, God no. I had agents, right? So, fun fact: I started out with 3 of my subscribers. Never again. Never again. Never again. I can tell you that. No, because people. So this is how I look at it. For me, I'm a very top. I'm a top producing agent. Like I was always at State Farm, and now I know how to sell. So all I have to do is sell. I just need people to handle the rest. So I was watching this interview. I cannot find it anywhere on YouTube. So I may make something similar to it, like a video. And the guy's $1 million insurance agent, and he has 8 assistants or 8 people on his team that are not licensed, and they do all the back end, COIs, renewals, cancellations. And all he's doing is selling, and that frees him up to just sell. And they're doing all the back end work. They're scheduling the appointments. They're doing all of that. And I think they were virtual assistants. So now all he has to do is sell, and they're doing the rest. So personally, I don't want any agents right now. When I tell y'all I get so many emails from people from YouTube saying I want to join your team, and I'm like, no. Like I gave people from YouTube chance after chance. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to waste my time with training people, and then I'm not. So no, I don't really want any agents. If anything, I'll hire more people for my marketing team. I'll hire more people for like another assistant. I'll hire people like a CSR to just like be salaried and then do that work. I'll hire those type of people. But other than that, no, I don't want no agents right now. But I am thinking about doing as well is doing a school of insurance. But before that, I'm thinking about doing um, a coaching package. A coaching package. Um, Side note: I'm eating watermelon. Do y'all like watermelon? Um, Excuse me. A coaching package where it's like, I don't know what that looks like. I would have to talk to my marketing guy. But the reason why I didn't just put something out is because I want it to be quality, right? I want it to be like quality where it's like I'm really giving y'all gems to go out here and be successful. Like, and I'm so grateful for the coaching calls as well because I've had multiple people, like more than I can count on both hands, come out to me and say, "Hey, like you helped me a year ago." Like one guy just called me not too long ago. He's like, "I'm making, I think he said $12,000 a month off life insurance. You gave me the keys," and that really makes my heart happy because it's like my impact or me helping him has really changed his life, and that really means a lot. That because he was with Primerica and he wasn't making a lot of money, he left. And I'm not really big on MLMs. I don't think I've made a video on that, but MLMs are not it. But I don't want anybody coming for me, so I kind of leave that subject alone. But I'll probably talk about it at some point because I like to shake the table. But um, coaching coming, I don't know when. Uh, I just wanted training to get some sales from young professionals like you. Cool, we can do it. I like Jessica. Jessica's lit. Is commission really better than salary from your perspective? Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I didn't think that going in because I was salaried at State Farm, but I was getting commission. I'm like, the commission's kind of low. But once you're on the independent side and getting these high commission, think about real estate agents. Same way, they're just commissioned, but they're getting a lot of money per deal. So that's way better than commission, and you can control it. So if you say, I want to make $100,000 this year, right? You just have to make $1,923 a week, and per day, Monday through Friday, $384. Come on. So when you put it like that, it's not a lot or doesn't sound not realistic. So I say definitely break it down and see what you need to do. And like off of one life policy, you can make anything from $500 all the way to $5,000 off a policy, if not higher. So focus on the right things that'll get you there, and you'll get there. Shoot, yes, hurry up and help me. We Primerica is trash with that low commission split. I was reading. Primerica. Yeah, I don't like any MLM, and they try to recruit me. And then this girl, I was saying in one of my videos, like, oh my God, I don't have a mentor. And then she was like, oh, my mentor is great. And I kind of was like, oh. She was like, I can connect you to. And then she hit me with, oh, it's this lady, but she's in an MLM. And there's nothing like respectfully, but there's nothing that like a State Farm agent, Allstate agent, uh, or like MLM, there's nothing that they can teach me because y'all have a lot of marketing backing your agency. So for me and other independent brokers, we had to get it out the mud. We had to really go out here and like get it ourselves. So yeah. Hey Kenny, long time viewer, first time on live. What's up, Kenneth? I appreciate the support. It does not go unnoticed. I really appreciate it. Also, if you guys have any video ideas, let me know. I didn't post today. I've been really going through it with this closing. But shout out to my realtor for getting me a $1,500 credit back. So shout out to her. I've been in the industry about 4 years. I just don't have the training support other than YouTube University. That's most people. And that's why I got on YouTube to record my journey. Because when I got on YouTube, there was nobody out here. Um, there was nobody out here that that looked like me. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna be very transparent. So for me, I was excited to get into insurance, and I wasn't discouraged, but I was like, all the people in the industry were older white men, and I mean, like, good for them, but like, where's the diversity? Where, like, why are there no younger people in insurance, and then why are there no people of color in insurance? Everybody has it, but why are we not in it? And that was my goal with creating YouTube, was to provide diversity. And I'm not your average Joe. You know what I mean? Like I get pretty lit. Like I have fun, and I like to show that in my personality. And so when you think of an insurance agent, you don't think of like, oh, like I take my clients out to eat. I take my clients for drinks. Like one of me and one of my clients, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I text him randomly. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, just working from home, but I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm like, hey, do you want to? Because my clients are like family. Like they know they can hit me. Some like it's some clients that have my personal number. Some do not, but it's for a reason. But I texted him. I'm like, hey, you want to go out to eat? He was like, yeah. We went somewhere in Uptown Charlotte. We got some drinks. I mean, we were feeling real nice. We had some mimosas. We had some food, and then we went and hung out in Uptown for a little bit. And like everything was on me because like as a client, I want them to I want them to feel appreciated. I want them to feel like they matter. And so I do try to build those bonds. Another one of my clients bought a house that I insured. And I went to the housewarming, and she told me before I left, she said, Kenny, I didn't think you were going to be this fun. And I'm like, why? She's like, because you're my insurance agent. And I'm like, yeah, I'm putting a new name to what insurance looks like. So I definitely take care of my clients. I want to do some type of like event for them, but my clients are literally all over the country. So how am I possibly going to do? I would love to do like an appreciation gala or something, but I don't know how that would work. So how does a PNC agent get a contract directly from Geico or Allstate without going through an agency? So I got mine through a cluster, and then so like for Liberty Mutual, I was one of the top producing agents in my state, so they gave me a direct appointment. So now I don't have to go through. Um, I don't have to go through my cluster anymore to get like Liberty Mutual access. Hey Kenny, I hear you are coming to Florida. I need to meet up with you guys. No, really though. What part of Florida? I'm coming to Tampa. Tampa is where the heart is. Is it true you need 100K to start with Allstate? From my understanding, yes. Yes, you do. 100K, or Kenneth said 100K in the bank to start with Allstate. It doesn't have to be your money though. You need to just show funds. Allstate has the best program as far as commission and bonus structure by far. So I'm guessing you're an Allstate agent, maybe. And I will say I write through Allstate as well, and they are one of my higher paying commission, like for sure. I write a lot of I wouldn't say a lot of business through them. I write a good amount because their prices aren't as competitive as some of my other carriers that I can write through. Uh, I need to figure out this 100K. Good luck. Indy, my agent. What cluster are you with? So I usually talk about what cluster I'm with on like calls. Promote I don't promote certain things on my channel for a reason, but you can reach out to me personally or book a call and we can definitely talk about it. It's a great cluster, but certain things I kind of leave off, or certain things like, yeah, yeah. I want to be an Allstate owner though. That's in the future, but you can be an independent. My agent owner used to be with Allstate. Oh, but you could be independent and then still write through Allstate because I write through Allstate. So I mean, it's possible. No problem. I'll reach out. Primerica praise on the week. Yeah, they. I try not to say anything bad about anybody, but they. People don't realize that Primerica is just a middleman, and you can. Excuse me. You can just do it yourself and not have to go through Primerica and split the commission. No, I'm not with Allstate. My agency name is Remedy Insurance and Wealth Builders. My website is www.remedyiwb.com. And the crazy thing is, I don't really be branding it like that, like I should be, but people know me, so they kind of just come to me anyway. But it's in all of my YouTube videos, like in the caption, all my business information. So, but maybe I should start promoting my agency more. Like, who knew my agency name, or did y'all just know Kenny JTV? Because if so, I got to change that. I got to start putting my logo at the back or something, or the front. So I need to push it a little more. Do you only do you do only personal or commercial? I do both. Both. I do everything. I do personal, commercial. I do it all. Do I need a 220 to go through that cluster, or the two? So Christian, I'm guessing you're in Florida because those numbers, the rest of the world doesn't really know what those are. I think 220 is life and health. Maybe. I don't know. I believe I remember a video of you saying you did commercial mainly because they tend to stay longer. Bingo, they do. Because a lot of businesses that I write for or write them for, they have to have the insurance to stay active. opposed to auto insurance. Oh, I'm gonna let it lapse because rent's due, or whatever. And now they're like, yeah. Can you do a video on live? Wait, what? Can you do a video on a live call selling a policy in this Joe Biden's economy? I'm dead. It's not hard. I feel like that's just favored like by God for sure. But it's really not hard. Like, I feel like once you educate people on the importance of it, and then it's the market as well. So the people that I am the people that I am marketing to, they're not in a recession. Like, they hear the word recession and say, "Oh, I feel bad for them." You know what I mean? So I guess it is a little different. You mentioned that you were one of the top agents previously. So many agents don't make money, and it's definitely a mindset issue. What tips would you give on your mindset and what drives you? Have a mindset of where you want to be, not where you are. It'll happen if you work hard enough. I know that sounds like cliche and we hear that all the time, but if you really work hard and say, I want to make this amount of money, and of course, you're going to have some mistakes, you're going to have some fails, but you got to keep getting up and keep going. And I promise you, like, it'll work. So it's all really about your mindset, because I went into this with zero clients, zero policies on the book. And literally that first month, and honestly, I can say, mm, even thinking about it makes me my first 2 months in insurance was probably the hardest I've ever went at anything. Like, I still go really hard now, but I don't go that hard. Like, I need to though. Like, when I tell you, I knew that life insurance paid a lot more. So I didn't write my first PNC deal, or I wrote my first one in January, but I didn't start writing PNC consistently until March or April, because every day from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. life insurance meetings on Zoom all day. Like, that's how I built my book or my money so fast, was because I was selling life insurance like it was going out of business. So like, it was a lot. So yeah, I would say life insurance is definitely it. Sell with liability first and you'll close deals. What do you mean by that? Do you do any PNC business outside of your home state? I'm originally from Cali and have a huge warm market, wondering if I should expand. Well, where are you at now? And I'm licensed in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Texas. And then for commercial insurance, I can write in every state but Alaska and Hawaii through my cluster. So if y'all have any deals y'all want to send the boy, let me know. 2044 is personal lines. So for personal lines, I don't know. You may have to get your PNC license. I would recommend doing it because you're going to miss out on a lot of money. Like, think about if you have a client that needs auto and home. He's like, "Hey, Christian, uh I also have a business. Can you do the insurance?" "Oh no, I have to refer you out." You're literally losing money. If this is too personal, question if this isn't too personal. Your first month at State Farm, what was your income compared to now? Pennies. It was pennies. Pennies. I don't know. Can I talk about that legally? Mhm. But pennies. Like, my check was maybe $1,200 after taxes. I can't believe I was. Yeah, it was like $1,200, and then my commission was a lot higher. Like, I know my last commission check before I left was like, I think 5,000 before I left, and and then I get paid from YouTube as well. So you know, yeah. With auto insurance, sell higher limits and you'll close deals faster, and the business you write will stay on the books longer. Do not quote apples to apples, quote umbrella and sell on why the umbrella is important. Yes, facts. No facts. I always sell higher limits as well. I never give state limits because, one, I don't want my client to ever have to pay anything out of pocket. Two, a lot of my carriers now are paying higher for the limits. So they're encouraging, they want the agents to sell higher limits. And then three, a lot of my clients have high end cars. So I would be foolish to give them state limits and they're driving a 2022 Mercedes or they're driving, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. That was a really good point, Kenneth. Yeah, for sure. Do not compare apples to apples. You have to really sell on the value for sure. What is your personal thoughts on term versus whole life? What do you personally have? So I have a whole life policy, but I'm about to get my whole life policy is a limited pay policy, meaning I'm only paying for X amount of years. After X amount of years, the policy still continues to grow. And if I borrow from the policy, I can borrow more money than I actually put into the policy, and it'll continue to grow even though I'm not paying. Then my term policy that I'm about to get, that I need to actually write like tonight, is return of premium. I'm buying a house and I'm getting the term for a little over the price of the house. So if, God forbid, if I die before the home is paid off, they can use that money to pay off the house, keep it in the family, and then uh, whatever with it, or sell the house, make more money, and whatever they want to do. Or if I live, the 30 years, I will get that money back. I would get most of the premium back. So I'm having my business pay for it, write it off as a business expense. At the end of the 30 years, I think I'll get like a $15,000 check back into my account. You know what I mean? So it's a good way to, you know, put money in a safe space for your business. I've been with CWC for a while now. I love the training. Thankful for my agency owner invested in. What is CWC? So whole life and term life policies. I'm sorry, I kind of swirled there. Whole life and term life are very um, both good policies in my opinion. It just depends on the situation, and I always say, what's the best type of policy to have when you die, right? And the answer is the policy that's in effect, whether that's a whole term, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, if someone's loved one dies, they want to make sure that they're covered. I usually use term for immediate needs, mortgages, young kids, things like that. I have heard of Craig Wiggins. I have heard of him, but I don't really know. I've heard good things about Craig Wiggins. How to stay consistent selling life insurance? Just ask. So I do a lot of PNC, and personally, I have to do better on this as well. I need to do better. Just asking every time, like, "Hey, who is your life insurance through?" And that's how I've gotten deals as well. Like I literally got a referral today from a subscriber. Shout out to Brandon. I don't think he's in here, from South Carolina. But just ask. Just ask every time. Okay, I've never seen a term return. Hmm. Yeah, look that up, Tasha, and see if that's a thing there. And is the insurance much different there? Like from what I talk about on my channel, do you see a lot of differences in Canada? Or because I would love to know any policy that's right. And then I did a YouTube video. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, Nick is cool. Nick's a cool guy. That's my guy. Me and Nick have done two videos together, one on my channel and one on his. You can definitely check that out. And I asked Nick a lot of great questions. And then on his channel, he asked me a lot of great questions. I really love Nick's drive and what he's doing for sure. I just like, I don't want to work for Allstate, but I love what Nick is doing with Allstate. I think he's a beast at um, taking over like the Allstate world in Vegas and the way he markets is. So shout out to Nick Saka. Can you say a script for life insurance right now? A role play, try to sell us. I'm taking notes. Whoa. I'm doing it right now. See, that's a coaching call question. See, I've been giving out a lot of free gems. And right there, can't do it. Can't even do it. Do you know much about IULs. I don't write IULs. If I don't know if I'm missing out on money. I just don't like the way it's set up. I don't like IULs. Just personal opinion. I mean, granted, somebody dies and they get paid on the IUL, it's great. I just don't like them personally. So, any other questions? I'm not going to be up here too much longer because I gotta go eat dinner, and I need to see whole life and term life. But there's so many different. Okay, permanent life insurance and term life is what I sell because I do final expense. I do a lot of different policies. It just depends on what you need, like buy, sell. Like we do all type of policies, just not IUL. Um, so yeah, I should have got tacos. Maybe I can make some tacos tonight. Ooh, some tacos. I'll make some tacos. And invite some friends over or something. Participating whole life is better than IULs. Usually, still varies. Hmm, that's interesting. How many staff members do you have? So I have my accountant and I have my assistant. Yeah. So Ben, my marketing manager, you're gonna see him a lot uh in the right here. You're gonna see him a lot in the luxury home makeover because he also does interior design and he has been a lifesaver in my life. Like I don't know if you've seen my newer videos and how the setup's a little different with the lighting. He set all that up. He's doing my entire office. He does a lot for me. Very grateful to have someone so like just aesthetically smart in my life because I'm not. So he helps me out a lot. So two technically, and then I like contract with him as needed. How many, Kenneth? How many staff members does your agency have? I'm big on like I'm good. Like I promise you, I can guarantee you I won't have any new agents by the end of this year. And if I do, don't come hunt me down. But I don't want any agents. I don't feel like training and I'm still trying to train my assistant. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So, from your perspective, let's say a client purchases term because that's what they can afford. Is your goal to eventually to get them into whole life because all the benefits? Yeah. So, like, I have a few clients now that have a term policy and like they have kids. So I always tell them like, listen, you can get 300K for like $60 a month. You're young, you have like four kids, 50K, 100K is not going to do anything for these kids if someone else has to raise them. So we get her the term. I'll say, you know what, I'll follow up in a year and we can get a whole life to supplement because I don't want you to get rid of the term because it's very inexpensive and it still can benefit. So the whole life is still going to grow and have all the benefits. And that's going to be for you. Like if something happens to you, that's going to be for your loose ends and XYZ. So I usually get them to get both. I don't really do term conversions because even if you do both, that's another policy and you're getting paid double and you're helping them out a lot. You're helping them out a lot. Like it's been times where I've made less money than I could have because I put them through um a better type of program for life insurance. I'm very big on putting the client first, and then I know that everything will come back to me. You know what I mean? I'm not in the business of scamming people. Yeah, we having tacos tonight, baby. Tacos. I should have. Oh, I can get some wine too. Cause I close on my house tomorrow. I'm excited. Do you guys have any questions or like what do you guys want to see on my YouTube? Like, do my YouTube videos like I don't know. I'm trying my best to keep them fresh, y'all, but like I'm a team of one, like editing my videos, recording, and I try to keep them as uh interesting as possible. So let me know like if y'all don't like a certain video or you love certain videos I do and I'll, do more of them. I do know like when I interview people, like when I did the women of insurance, I got a lot of good feedback, but the views weren't as high. And I don't think the viewers like uh I don't think the viewers like interviews. Let me see. Because usually when I do them, I mean some of them have good views, but other ones not so much. Yeah. So I've been trying to stay away from them. I mean, I'm of course gonna have some, interviews and stuff, but if that's not what the people want to see, I'm not gonna do it just because. Oh, that's a good one. So I'm gonna tell you about my channel compared to a lot of people. So I always tell people if y'all want to see, just because that's not like, I guess I could though. Huh? I did a few videos. I actually had this really good deal with this company, and they were making it was like a sponsorship, I think, or what is it called? Sponsorship, partnership. I had a partnership with this company, and they were making all of my content. It was crazy, but this was very early on when I was talking about like sales objectives, and the videos did okay. None of them really like did like super well. So I'm like, that's not really my thing to because there are YouTubers out here that talk about, oh, how to sell or how to overcome objections, but I don't really think that's my thing to do that or so. But I could, or maybe do like a live call. I think that's so cringe though. Like y'all hear me on the phone. Hello? Yeah, you want some insurance? I'm pretty smooth with it when I'm on the phone though. I ain't gonna cap. I'm pretty like it's pretty second nature to me. But it wouldn't be. I think y'all would be pretty shocked to hear like how it goes. You'll be like, because I'm not like very. It's not a boring conversation. Like I love to hear what they have going on. I love to just hear about their business and how life's going, and just talking to them about that stuff, and just seeing like, like how their day is going while I'm writing the policy. So usually I don't have to sell. We're talking. I'm gonna pull up the quote. Oh, this life policy is $150 a month. Okay, that's cool. Let's do it. You want to go ahead and do that application now? Yeah. Okay, so tell me about your sister and what happened. I went to Jamaica. Oh yeah, so and she's talking, and I'm writing the policy. I get payment information. Your exam is next week, baby. She said, okay, I'm gonna let you know when it's done. And now we're friends. And now, like, I think it's very important to be friends or be very cordial or just have that rapport with your clients because when they call, it is a reunion. You're like, oh, how's your? And one thing that I do is I have a lot of notes in my CRM. So like if I'm meeting with Jessica Smith went to Jamaica last week. She had a baby last year. His birthday is coming up. Like I have all this. So when she calls, it pulls up on my screen. I read through it. Jessica, how was the trip to Jamaica? Because I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients. So there's no way I could remember. But I'm like, oh, how's that going? How's that going? And that really has helped me a lot and just helps me build that rapport with my clients, which I absolutely love. I'm very good at overcoming several objections, they may say. I love that. Thank you, Kenneth, for your kind words. Yeah, I'm about to hop off here too. Do you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns before we hop off? Um, I may do some type of Zoom call with like a select few of you guys, like maybe like 15, 20 of you guys, and just have an open conversation type thing. Like talking to you guys and giving pointers for like 30 minutes. So let me know if that's what you're interested in. Love the energy. When is the next one? Ugh. The next one, Tasha, because I don't want y'all to hold me to it. I don't want y'all to hold me. No, the next one, let's do once a month. I said that in February and haven't been back. But seriously, in a month, I will be all moved in, kind of. Because I'm buying like all new furniture, y'all. I'm getting an interior designer. It's a lot I'm doing. So it's like hopefully my office is done. If not, I won't do it, but I'll try to definitely do one in a month. But at least before I go to Tampa. Um, and I appreciate you guys' feedback on the real estate as well. I haven't really talked about it at all. This home buying process has really drained me mentally, physically, and spiritually. It has. So I appreciate. I promise you, I'm in a good area. I don't know why the police are over here, but I appreciate all of you guys. Don't forget to everybody. Can y'all do me a favor? Can everybody in here send my YouTube to one person and tell them to subscribe, please? I would really appreciate that. But if you guys don't have any more questions, I appreciate y'all. We got to really do this again because this was a fun little chit chat with you guys. I appreciate you, Jessica. Jessica gonna do it for real. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All the things. But I appreciate you guys. I close tomorrow. Definitely send up a prayer because this is the third time that my closing has been pushed back. I don't know why my skin is peeling around my nose. Either stress. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace.